Hey you guys, it's Bernicia, aka Kanya Flybug, and welcome back to my channel. This is a rather serious video. It's not going to be very long at all. But I wanted to start off with reading some names, and I had to write them down because I don't know. I know all of the cases, or a little bit of all of the cases, but I don't remember the names, and there's one that's kind of hard to say, but and I'm going to try and do this without crying because it's pretty emotional. George Floyd, Amadou Diallo, Eric Garner, Kendra James, Freddie Gray, Natasha McKenna, Michael Brown Jr., Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, and Tatiana Jefferson. I cannot breathe. It's disheartening to be at this point in our lives where this type of bullshit is still happening. I'm so disgusted. It's hard to talk about because every single time a person of color dies at the hands of police brutality, it just, for me, I have issues with it because some of y'all know and some of you don't, but last year I was pulled over by police, and thank God it wasn't a more serious, it wasn't more serious than it was, but basically I was threatened, and they were, you know, for whatever reason, they broke protocol and they didn't have their weapons drawn on me, which, oh my God. And I was in a predominantly white area, and it just, every time something like this happens, it just reinforces the mistrust and distrust in the people that we're supposed to come to for help. And it's like, unfortunate, if something was to happen to me, the last people that I would call for help is the police. You know, I mean, when you're a kid, you're taught, if you're lost or if you're in trouble, call 911, call the police. But it's not. That's probably not the best thing to do for people who look like me, and it's sad. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard not to cry because it's sad. It's sad. And a lot of people are making it out. They're going into, like, the people of color's personal life and making it out, well, um, you know, they were with a white woman or white man or whatever, they're swirlers or whatever. Who the fuck cares what they do in their personal life? The fact of the matter is that they're dead now. The police killed them for, and a lot of the cases, they were unarmed, they weren't resisting arrest, and they just are dead now. Yeah. I was browsing Facebook this morning, and I had no idea what was going on about the whole George Floyd thing, because I mean, I don't usually watch the news unless I'm at work and, like, one of my clients is watching it, because it upsets me. Listening to Trump babble on about all sorts of blah blah blah. That makes no sense. I don't want to hear that. I don't really listen to politics because it's all upsetting. It's all bull to me. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. And then like police brutality and stuff. I don't want to hear that because it in order to change it, I think it's going to take all of us. It can't just be us black people or people of color harping on it. You know, you know, people who don't want to get involved, and I'm not saying names, but a lot of white people don't want to get involved because it makes them uncomfortable. Well, you're gonna have to get comfortable because this shit is happening. And, you know, people of color are people just like you. And we don't deserve to be like strangled in the street or shot and unarmed, like, or 12 years old and playing with a toy and get killed. We don't deserve that. Y'all wouldn't appreciate it. So we're all in this together. And by keeping silent, all you're doing is letting the police know that it's okay to continue this. Because if they don't have us to do that to, guess who's next? That's just kind of how I feel sometimes. It's like, because I'm sorry, the stereotype about people of color and how we're just all bad, that's bullshit. Because there's a lot of, I'm sorry to say this, but there's a lot of white men who are disgruntled, who are out committing mass killings. You don't see us doing that. You see them doing it. And but then it's always, oh well, they were mentally disabled, or no, they were just pissed off and they wanted to kill some people. We don't do that shit. So why is it that the stereotype is that we're all bad? Do you know what I mean? That it just, it's so sad. It makes me so sad. My heart aches. My heart aches so much. And I mean, it's kind of hard to just like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. And I keep looking up because if I look in the camera, I'm going to start crying, and I don't want to do that. So I don't, what is the answer, y'all? What is the answer for this stuff to stop? It just, for people to, you know, be killed on the street or killed in their own homes, minding their own business, and are killed in their own homes. That's really some bullshit right there. You minding your own business and you get killed in your own home. I don't remember that girl's name, that white police officer chick who walked into the wrong apartment, supposedly, and killed the guy who lived there. Even though I think there was like, she knew him or something or had seen him, so it's not like she was, regardless. I just wanted to say that we're all in this together, and it just, when is enough enough? When? Because it's like, in the times that we're in right now, we're dealing with this COVID-19 bullshit and police brutality and racism and it's 20, sorry, I hit my camera. It's 2020. Why is there still racism in this country? Why? Why? I, I'm so glad I took my Tylenol, because it would be giving me a migraine right now. Like, racism literally is in my eye. Like, all of these things that could be easily avoided. I heard on the radio this morning that if cats and dogs can learn to get along, why can't we? I mean, I have no problems with anyone of other races because of the color of their skin. I have absolutely no problem. Now, people who are dicks, I have problems with them. And they come in all races and sizes and ages. But a particular race, I ain't got time for that. You know, I love everybody, even if they don't love me. I don't understand why they don't love me, because everybody who gets to know me loves me. That's just the way of the world. And I don't know. I just, I don't know. Well, I don't want to continue repeating myself if I have already or start crying. I mean, I'm laughing because it's uncomfortable. This is the most unfunny subject I've ever, like, dealt with. I don't know. I just, I, I was actually scrolling again on Facebook this morning when I was hearing about this whole thing. And this girl was arguing with one of my friends. And she was just like, she was making this big emphasis about, you know, the spouse or girlfriend of the George Floyd. And it's like, who the fuck cares about that? And then she was like talking about swirlers and how he got what he deserved. And, you know, you know we're black women are always like caping for black men who don't like us, and it's like maybe they don't like you because you suck, but I mean, who cares who he was dating? Who cares? That is not the point. The point is that he's a black man and he is now dead when he was alive like 2 days ago for no reason. That is the point of this. And if the point is, if we continue to let it slide, why don't they just kill us all? And I'm pretty sure like some racist people would have no problem with that. But then the economy would be really fucked up for them and they don't even realize it. Ah, oh God, I'm sorry. Racism is so stupid to me. I just don't understand it. And the lady that was talking about, like, the swirling and stuff, she went on about how, she's talking to my friend about how, she's not pure black or something. She's one of these hoteps or whatever. She's over here, oh, you're not full black because you don't have, 4C hair. I know plenty of biracial people who have 4C hair. And it's like, wow, your hair is thicker than mine. It is coarser than mine. Really? It, it, what she was trying to argue about was just mood. It was so stupid, and it was just like, you need to just be quiet because you are not helpful. You are not you are not helpful to this situation. It's just, you make me sad. Just shut up. Just stop talking. Eat a carrot. Well, I mean, I saw my cousin downtown, walking because people were had the signs, and there was a lot of white people out there, like, with signs, and I was like, wow, wow. I saw my nieces, she was talking about, I have a son, and, I love my blackness, and, I feel war is coming. And I'm like, wait, what's happening? I had no idea when I woke up this morning what the hell was going on. None. Wow. I need to read up on more news. Not watch it, just read it. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say, you guys. Just, what is the answer? Please comment if you have, if you've had an experience, or if the only thing that I can think of is to, get in contact with our mayors and lawmakers and be like, hey, some shit's got to change, y'all. All of us, white, black, Hispanic, Indian, American Indian, Iranian, African, all of us. We all need to contact our legislators and be like, enough is enough. It's enough is enough. Enough. We're done. I'm gonna get out. See, I can't even talk. I'm like so upset. It just. Let me get off this horn, and I will talk to you, beautiful people, later. You guys stay safe out there, please. Wear your masks, even if you don't feel that you need to. Please wear them. Stay safe. Just act right. I implore all of you to just be well, okay? Stay safe, and I will catch y'all in the next one.